Woo! Welcome back to another week of playing loot farms. Here we go over the best reactors for the week. As usual, starting with our external components. We have two this week. Clearly power over in the restricted zone. Best mission will be the barracks, which is an extermination mission. Pretty easy, straightforward. Nothing too much to note here. You always want any Kuiper Shard or gold drop rate, as well as that max HP roll, or even a max HP substat, and you'll be good to go. Then we have our processor from the Dune base. You have a couple options here. You do have a strategic outpost, you can turn it into a Valby outpost. You also have the Vulgus Blockade extermination mission as well, if you would like to switch it up. In our processor, we go for max HP rolls, what a equipment drop rate, and item acquisition distance. Now getting into our reactors. Now, reactor-wise this week, it's not really too crazy. We do have some decent picks here and there, but we've definitely had better weeks for reactors. But starting off, on our non-attribute special rounds on tech, takes us over to the defense line in the fortress. Now, our absolute best thing will be the good old Valby outpost in this area. But you do have a mission as well that you can do if you don't want to do the outpost all the time, which will be your fortress command entrance, which is an extermination mission. But still some good options there. Now, typically here, we're looking for things like Secret Garden. For our Kyle and Ajax mains, then we go with skill duration, skill cooldown, maybe some skill crit if you're going for that Kyle bossing build, as well as damage to Colossus. We're also getting a non-attribute general rounds tech over in the Fractured Monolith. Now, I do include this here because you can get a general rounds tech reactor this week. Not really the best mission, so to speak. Our best one here would be good old extermination mission, your runes modification base. I recommend you take advantage of that one in this area. Three of the main things of non-attributes this week. You do have abandoned zone on impact rounds on tech. So you can take advantage of your good old reliable environment contamination zone battlefield mission. That is here. If you care to get something on impact, you might have better luck here as you can kind of farm it a bit faster than the other two areas. Getting into our chill attribute, we do have special rounds on tech over in the Starfall Road. Our best mission here. Starfall Road's not really the best one, but you do have missions here. Runes Guard Facility, you have Tethered Energy Position, and even the Ancient Quantum Facility. Each of these you can kind of do up to a certain point, abort the mission, and then redo it. But we've definitely had better weeks for tech reactors on special rounds, so I would skip this. All up to you though. If you're looking for nice bossing reactor, you can go with like skill crit damage, damage to Colossus, running any skill characters. Next, we do have a particular singular power mounting reactor on chill as well. I'll take us over to the Derelict Covert. It's again not really the best area, but you do have some missions here you can take advantage of, as well as a outpost. Now, mission-wise, I would say your Verdant Greenery will be your best one as it's an extermination mission. That'll be your best mission there, if you don't feel like doing the outpost. That's really it here this week regarding chill reactors, unfortunately. Not really the best things here. But we do have another pretty decent week for a toxic reactor for Freyna. Over in the Vermilion Waste, we're getting general rounds on tech. Now, our best mission will be the extermination mission of the Rock Cave base, but you're also able to take advantage of another Valby outpost in this area. All up to you, depending on what you would like to farm with. Now, typically on our Freyna bossing reactor, we would go with skill crit damage, damage to Colossus, or the damage to Colossus in a skill duration. Both will definitely serve you well. Then regarding our fire reactors for the week, we have another assortment of reactors here. I do want to take a look at the destruction region as we're getting special rounds on tech. So you can take advantage of the urban district. It's a pretty fast and efficient clear. And you can even take advantage of the Kingston communications repeater if there's a particular resource you may need here. So do keep that in mind. And then we do have impact rounds on tech, which will take us over to the Muskeg Swamp. You guys know the thing with the Tree of Truth mission, that's here as well, if you would like an impact round mounting for your fire reactors. Other than that, not really too much else. We'll take a look at Remnant as its general rounds on singular though, but it's general rounds. You do have the abandoned reconstruction site. That'd be one you run to a couple objectives, defuse the bomb, and then do the boss at the end. Not the best mission, but it is here this week as well. Over in the repository, it's special rounds on Dimension, your Kuiper Mine mission. So if you're farming for your shards of gold, you'll also be getting special rounds Dimension electric reactors dropping here. You might need that for your Sharon builds. So do take advantage of this one as well. Not really anything there. Best things for Bunny would be those general rounds on singular if possible. I would prioritize the toxic reactor on general rounds tech for Freyna. We're in Vermilion Waste, take advantage of that Valby outpost, as well as just running the Rock Cave base extermination mission. It's really your best thing to be doing this week. And then defense line for non-attribute special rounds on tech. Do take advantage of that as well. Other than that, there's not really anything worthwhile this week, unfortunately. I am noting here we do have the Fallen Theater region on special rounds for fusion, so maybe for Valby, you may want to farm this. You can do the Vogus Occupied Buildings, which is a quick extermination mission if you're looking for a decent Valby reactor. Nothing really crazy, guys, so another kind of a lax week, unfortunately. That's kind of all we have. Went over some of the best reactors and my recommendations for the week. Do make sure you guys keep notifications on so you don't miss when we actually have a stacked reactor week. This is not it. Really just have that Freyna reactor I would prioritize. And then your non-attribute for Kyle and Ajax. So really just two attributes this week, guys. There's definitely been better weeks for your chill reactors, your fire, and your electric reactors.